When visiting Cappadocia, you should be sure to stop in the town of Avanos, where beautiful pottery is produced and sold at dozens of shops lining the streets. I went to visit Chez Galip, one of the town's oldest pottery studios. Here, pieces are handcrafted and meticulously decorated by local artists. These stunning works of art are the result of a tradition passed down by the townspeople for centuries. Cappadocia is full of wonders, both natural and man-made. We're at Chez Galip, owned by Galip himself and his wife Lillian. Lillian comes from Amsterdam, and she came to Turkey how many years ago?
30 years ago.
30 years ago. Her husband, Galip, is Turkish. He has been here his whole life.
His whole life, yes.
And this is a family business. Started when?
It's at least 5 generations that Galip's family has been working, as far as they know, but probably it goes back too much earlier.
Various types of pottery have been made in Avanos since the Hittites first came to the region in around 2000 BC. The clay lining the banks of the Kezelarmak, or Red River, produces durable vessels that can store food and water without being glazed. Galip, who speaks both French and Turkish, told me more about the special clay.
On trouve la terre dans la montagne Avanos.
And the redder clay?
Ancien lit du fleuve.
Each spring, Lillian and Galip collect material to make the clay. First, they must break up the rock, then sift it, and carry it back to the studio. So you just grind this up and mix this with water?
Mais maintenant, je vais mélanger bien.
Oui.
Tu vas regarder aussi bien.
Oh, mix?
Après ça, seulement on va mélanger avec de l'eau. Si elle est bonne, ça chante.
Oh, and it sizzles. Oh, it's incredible. To transform this clay into beautiful pottery, Galip uses a kick wheel. He showed me how to make a traditional vessel called a Hittite sun. It's just mesmerizing when you watch a potter work, how the clay can be so manipulated with expert hands. Galip started making things at what age?
The little boys, when they were 7, 8 years old, they helped their fathers with preparing the clay and putting pots out in the sun to dry a little bit and then put it back again.
In Avanos, this craft was traditionally passed from father to son, and women did not make pottery. But for the last 33 years, Galip and Lillian have been welcoming women into their studio to learn the art of pottery. Ooh! The first piece of the Hittite vessel was set aside to dry. Now he's going to shape this into something else.
It will be another part of the same pot.
And the tools are primitive, but very useful. So that's just a stick with a wire. Now he's doing a long handle. What Galip is making will ultimately be this.
Exactly that, yes.
A Hittite pitcher. Now, why did they make this shape?
If you have a shape like this, it keeps everything very cool inside, because everywhere is air around.
Oh, I see.
It was a ceremonial vessel.
Regarde.
Yes, regardez.
Ouais.
Très facile.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not at all easy. It takes years and years of expertise to create something like that. After watching Galip, I was inspired to try my hand at making pottery.
First, it has to be centered a little bit better.
Center it better, right?
Centre, tourne,
Sweetie.
tourne. Döndür, döndür.
Breathe.
Especially breathing is important.
It's exhausting. My leg is going to be crippled. Look at this. I'm getting a crooked bowl.
I think it becomes a little bit too thin here, and
I like thin bowls. But it was prettier before. I'll make a hat. How about a chapeau? So there, I made a ring. There, that's the beginning of my Hittite pottery. With the potter's guidance, my second attempt was much better than my first.
2 hands around, thumbs in the middle. Press with your thumbs.
Yeah.
Sol elini, sol.
Your left hand, like a
Bunu da
fist a
aç
little
böyle.
bit. Yes.
Ha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, nicer.
İlk defa da çok iyi.
He's humoring me.
Maybe you would like to make some little.
Seulement
A little line?
un
Oui.
petit peu de descente. Après
Oui.
ça,
Ooh. And then this goes this way.
Okay.
I made a bowl. Very exciting. Thank you very much,
bir
Galip.
şey değil.
I will
bir şey
come
değil.
and work here. Your wife and you are excellent teachers. So nice. Ah,
C'est un cadeau pour toi.
oui. A gift for me. After my pottery lesson, we sampled local wine out of a traditional Hittite sun.
delicious wine from the region.
In addition to the customary red clay pottery of Avanos, Chez Galip has started making Iznik pottery, named for the town in western Turkey where it originated. These pieces are made from white clay and painted with traditional Iznik designs.
Is this where the painting is done?
Here are our master decorators. He's working on a design that we call our family design.
The family design has 5 tiers of flowers. Each one stands for one generation of potters in Galip's family.
So here he does the design and he fills it in with all the different colors. Usually I'm working also here. There are a few other ladies working with Hittite designs.
Now, Galip told me that 30 years ago, women were not really decorating the pottery. And pottery has brought in a lot of women workers.
Yes.
So it's very nice for the women of the country
It
to have
is.
occupation like this.
Men are decorating, women are decorating.
Right.
The whole town lives from pottery at the moment, most of it, yeah.
Well, Avanos is an interesting place, and when you're in Cappadocia seeing the natural splendors, you should also come and see the man-made splendors right here in the pottery called Chez Galip. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
During my trip to Cappadocia, I had a wonderful time exploring the region's extraordinary landscape, from high above and deep below the Earth's surface. There is so much history to be enjoyed here, and I love meeting the people who are keeping Turkey's ancient arts alive. No visit to Turkey is complete without experiencing the wonders of Cappadocia.